you would like to add, or shall we take up the questions?
Yeah, we'll go to Q&A.
Okay. So Shiva, you
Yeah.
you had asked us a couple of questions, right?
So we
One was
might,
about the script. Anand, you can start on that. Let me pull out. In the pitch docket, there were three very rough stories, right, Anand?
Yeah, I think 6 we had. It was
Yeah.
already written. So it
Right.
was a
Right.
simple one-liner.
So
So
orally, maybe you can explain something. Let me see if I have anything, because specifically on the script front, uh, I don't have anything with me right now. But you can orally explain that, Anand. Let me see if I can dig out something. Meanwhile,
usually it's like a one-liner for a 15-seconder or a 2-minute. So it kind of works both ways, like for both lengths. And once we have that figured out, just the one liner. If it sounds interesting enough, we jump to doodling and finding out more about it. And at the rest, like 50% of the script is the boards. So we have to find out from there.
there is something I have, but it's all unreleased. I am not authorized to share that with you guys yet. All, enough unreleased stuff shared already. So orally, maybe we can uh, we can discuss. So script, I think Shiva, very roughly we discussed. Anand also mentioned oral brainstorming and then a lot of the boarding. Like I think in the case of Lamput, it is very difficult for us to just type a text script. Although we do that to share an idea with Cartoon Network also, so that they know कि यार कौन से direction में जा रही है story, and if there is anything which is SNP non-compliant, then they will raise an alarm. So they need to know the basic premise. So we share a pretty detailed, like a script or a screenplay along with doodles where required. But after that, for our homework, for us to translate that into an animatic is the most important stage for us, even from a production point of view, because it is almost the key animation. Like Lamput animatics are like almost the key animation. And um,
sure.
We have to get to key animation stage because it's too tight, 15 seconds. So I need to find out how much I can milk for a second. So usually for 15 seconds or 2 minutes, we kind of animate and see how much we can push.
and right now, with season 3, we are doing 5 minuters as well as 2 minuters. So even with that kind of a length, the animatics up as detailed as possible, because that is the data which goes to the production house for the cleanups, for the in-betweens. So the more clear the instructions from our side are, the better it translates in the final product, and there's lesser ups and downs.
So Vaibhav, thanks Anand. So, uh, what are the hardest times while producing these shows?
Anand.
One or two, quickly.
Okay, one is when you have a good idea but not enough time to do it. That's very frustrating. So I know if I have 2 more days, I can fix it, but I'll have to sacrifice some other episode to do it, which also I like. So those are the toughest parts. So we usually end up fighting.
Okay.
Right. Yeah, it is I think the episodic format itself is a very, very challenging one, which we are discovering now. Like, it's probably we've been almost 4 to 5 years into it, but with every year the challenge increases, because the expectation and the quantum of work also is like increasing quite a lot. So it's a huge learning curve for us, in trying to still manage the same level of quality that we've achieved so far. So even though from a 15 seconder we went to 2 minutes, from 2 minutes to 5 minutes, now
Yeah.
we are creating in season 3, there are going to be 7 half hours. So each half hour is going to be filled with 2 minuters and 5 minuters. So it's a much bigger quantity of work which we are creating. So there's no doubt that the biggest challenge is trying to maintain that quality, that personal touch which the previous seasons had. Going forward, trying to maintain that is the biggest challenge.
Wow. Okay. Cool.
Vaibhav, like, which is your best favorite show of last 2 seasons? Not the third one that I'm asking.
You mean the episode?
Yeah, episode of Lamput.
I think all
We
of
want to
us.
see it, if possible, if you can play.
Yes, Shiva. Shiva, I think we've shared 2 links with Shiva. Anand, can Shiva play those now?
Yeah, I can play
Yeah.
those now for you.
Anand, you can tell something about it before he plays it.
Those 2 episodes are, one is boxing and the other one is Houdini. So it's both from season 2, both are 2-minuters. And those were one of like, we were pretty happy with the boards and the animatics for those 2 stories. We pushed at that time, for me it was the first time pushing the acting, so I'm pretty proud of those 2, even though it has its flaws, so I still like it.
So Vaibhav, would you be able to play it from your side, because I think it's Vaibhav.
I'm there. I'm there. I'm
Yeah.
just
Yeah, sure.
पानी पी रहा हूँ. Water break लिया मैंने.
Okay. Sure.
Okay, very quickly.
So Anand, while Vaibhav is back, I would like to ask you like one question. What are the happiest moments in the show? How do you know when to pause in the 15 seconds? And how do you write and draw comedy and timing?
I didn't get the second part, the 15 seconds
So,
part. I didn't understand.
yeah. What are those happiest moments on the show while working on the show? And how do you know when to pause in the 15 seconds?
Oh, I didn't really understand the pause thing, but is it timing related? Could be.
Yeah, could be. Yeah, timing related.
Okay. Happiest moments is when the whole studio likes an animatic that I did. So, for me, that's the most tense part. Getting approval from the whole team.
Yeah.
And for 15 seconds, it's trial and error. Make a lot of mistakes and find out the right moments.
Got it.
And what
How
was
do
the
you
third?
write? Sorry?
Yeah, what was the third part of the question?
Yeah. How do you write or draw comedy and timing?
Same. Trial and error. For me, it's a couple of things. My strength is translating on paper and on screen.
Yeah.
Vaibhav's strength is acting it out. For me, like some of the Lamput actions, it's all Vaibhav. So, like he acts it out, I trace it onto paper, and then mixing and matching it. So, a live reference, sometimes something personal, some personal experience, and your idea of what a joke could be, and for you, is it funny, and how should it be funny? Like some angles make some jokes even funnier. So finding those things out. So a lot of trial and error, back and forth, and discussion.
So, Anand, I think Vaibhav is ready. Vaibhav, would you
Yes,
like
we
to
can
play?
watch one episode.
Yeah. Cool. Thank you, Vaibhav. So, Vaibhav, and Anand, I just want to let you know that we have got amazing response from all the audience, and we had roughly about 280 to 90 audience who has joined mostly from all over India.
Thank
We
you.
have
Thank
few
you.
audience from Sri Lanka, from Thailand, from Japan, and like a couple of other places. In the best interest of time, I would like to pick a few questions and see if we can answer them live now. And for other questions which we may not be able to cover today, we will get in touch with them.
Definitely.
So,
Shiva, I'm just curious. Is it possible to see the attendees, or that's a nightmare?
it will
Like,
be difficult because we haven't.
Sorry, Vaibhav, like they can only see you, but you can't see them. But you can see the number of attendees. Yeah,
okay,
I
okay.
understand.
Yeah. No, it's always good, no, to at least see them and then speak with them.
Unfortunate, Corona is making us
Yeah.
not to do that.
No, it's good. It's good. Corona is giving us so many options now. No, you said from Thailand, Japan, and Sri Lanka,
Yeah.
so many people. You know, that's the. So let's see the positives and. Okay.
Even Facebook is on live, so many people are getting to know, see from different corners of the world. So
Great.
yeah.
No,
To all the attendees that are watching, if you guys don't mind, you can take a photograph of yourself watching us, watching Anand and Vaibhav, and you can post it on the ASIFA Facebook page and celebrate the community of concept to creation. Thank you.
Awesome. Cool.
Yeah, Shiva. So we'll take questions.
Yes, thank
Namo.
you. So, number one, how much creative involvement did Cartoon Network have on the show, and did they let the creative team to do what they want?
I would say, they let us totally free. They would obviously, wherever they had any doubts, they would definitely share it with us. But I think after the first few episodes, they were very, very comfortable, and I'm very, very thankful to them, because from the channel, there's been least interference. In fact, they have gone out of the way to clear the hurdles for us. If certain shows, okay, that toilet episode which you guys saw didn't probably make it, but they have been
But they
very, very
actually pushed for
accommodating.
it.
Yes.
Very
Yes.
nice.
And if there would be something which the SNP would raise that, this cannot be shown, they would fight for it. If it is something exciting which we are going to lose, then they would fight for it, and they would reason out and, try and put it in. If something was funny, they would not spoil it. So that itself is a very, very big boon, to have the right people supporting your vision. It's half the job done. So that slide which was there with everybody's names, it's like, thank you for them.
Thank you. Vaibhav. Next question. Um, how do you make such simple and minimalistic animation more interesting and evolving every time?
Anando.
It's the story and how well you tell a joke.
Okay,
Yeah, I think that's it.
cool. Next question is from our Anand Babu's friend, Vaibhav Machans. Please share your experience quickly of registering the storylines with few poses and the importance of good posing as the way of taking references.
I didn't hear the first part.
So this is from one of your friend, it seems, Vaibhav Machans. He's asking you a question about share your experience of registering the storylines within few poses and importance of good posing.
Okay. So because it's physical humor, most of the joke has to be physical. So for me, posing has to be like, it has to convey what the character is feeling. Otherwise, you won't get it. So that is telling half the story, I think, especially for Lamput. So you have to find a shortcut, your own like shortcuts to how you approach certain things in physical humor. For me, it's I don't know how to explain, but I can draw it.
Sure.
So usually we always go for a similar set of expressions to convey, okay, he's feeling this or feeling that, and half the thing is in the posing. It's trial and error. I don't know how else to say it. Till
Sure,
you
Anand.
get the correct pose, keep drawing it.
Yes. Got it. So next question. Can you quickly brief us on how you choose the color scheme for the show?
It depends on the episode and the mood and the flavor of the episode. For example, if it's haunted house, it's everything I feel should be haunting. I
Mhm.
put in there dull blues, maroons, blood red whenever needed. So it depends on the story. And I usually go for vintage colors, which I grew up watching. So for those.
Sure. And what does lumput means? What's the meaning of lumput?
Vibe.
ये मैं बोलता हूँ. Lumput is a lump of clay. It is like, remember the very first wish list where I want to do something with morph. So lumput, the name comes from a lump of clay. That's it. So it's not lamput. A lot of people call it lamput, but it's lumput. But so yeah, and it's derived from a lump of clay.
Yeah.
Nothing more to it.
Sure. So next question. How do you develop an art style that people loves?
Anando. We
Yeah.
don't know.
Okay.
I think we develop what we love.
Yeah. That's
Anand
it.
can add to it.
Same thing. I just draw what I think looks good enough and looks funny enough and looks cute enough. So I'm basically judging it. And after a point, like I judge it to an extent. There might be some sections where I can't judge because I've been staring at it for 2 days straight. So I go to a select few people and I ask them because they have similar tastes. So I ask Sir or Dapoon or whoever, and I decide from there.
Sure.
See, I also
Basically
want to
go for
add
the line.
over here, Shiva, that Anand reads a lot. He's like one scientist. He
Okay.
has one like room full of comics in the studio, and he encourages us all to read. So I think his visual exposure also to many forms of animation, like right from childhood, he's been seeing variety of styles. So it's already, there is a certain benchmark that is there. He's already seen the best stuff. So when he is creating something, he needs to be impressed.
Got it.
And it's not easy to impress him. So
Sure.
I think that is one thing.
Sure. So next question. Since 90s, cartoons were done with frame by frame traditional animation. Nowadays, techniques went on to puppet animations with new age software. What's your thoughts on this? And do you feel bad or good on this?
See, I personally, I don't think there's anything to feel good or bad. Everybody will have their own, choices. Um, I think every medium has its own beauty, because even at our studio, we do a lot of everything, whether it's stop motion, whether it's combining little live action with mediums of animation, whether it's hand drawn, physically on paper or digitally using flash or whatever, stop motion, puppets, clay, paper cutouts, everything. You get into every medium.
Mhm.
And most probably the story dictates. Sometimes you see a story or a premise in your head, and you see it in a certain medium. And because you've worked with multiple mediums, you also have a gut feel of which medium will give you most fun, which medium would be most suitable to tell this story.
Yeah.
So I don't think there's anything to feel bad. Like when if people don't use a medium properly, the product might turn out bad, or there are good and bad films, and that also subjective. I may like something, may not like something, but
Yeah.
otherwise every medium is most welcome. It has to evolve.
Sure. Vaibhav.
And there are brilliant artists who've used each of the mediums so well. So it depends on the person who is using that medium, because the medium is just a tool.
Yeah.
Like I've said this many times, but it's a good platform to say now, yeah, kitne log hai, bahut log hai. So like how you have charcoal, you have watercolor and crayons. So your tool or your medium is what you think works well to tell your story.
Sure, Vaibhav. So how much time
Anand?
does 30 seconds episode take? Sorry, Anand, you want to say something?
No. A 15 second,
Next
how much
question.
time will take?
How much time does one 30 seconds episode take from start to finish, and the number of people involved roughly?
15 seconders, usually one person is enough for the animatics, and it kind of ranges from 1 day to 3 days. And animation could be finished within half a week.
Okay. So
Again, it
overall-
depends on how much crowd there is, etc.
Shiva, when we made the first set of 15 seconders, so we made 45 films in say 1.5 years, like I mentioned. So roughly it comes to 1.5 weeks per film, right from concept to the final delivery.
Got it.
That was a 15 seconder.
Yeah.
And when we made the 2-minuters, I think again in a year and a half, we made 22 2-minuters, which was 44 minutes. So I think we became slightly more productive in the season 2.
So 2 minutes,
And obviously,
one episode is like 3 weeks, roughly.
Can you guys explain maybe in terms of how many people? Because I know you're
Right.
talking in terms of weeks. That means that how
Right.
many people were behind?
Right. So when we brainstorm on the story, we have around 4 to 5 people. Like a 4 people core team is there that really thrashes around ideas and picks and chooses what excites us. On the storyboard front, if I were to take season 3 as an example, we have, I think, close to 10 people might have contributed in various ways to the various episodes. But finally, it will be filtered down through a very small team. Anand and I and a few more artists might add in or interpret it. There may be various board artists who we would brief and give them visual data for them to build the storyboard. We will guide them. But when it comes back, the compilation of it and the animatic, like I mentioned, that is the most critical phase. So that will go through Anand definitely. That's like one bottleneck, but we can't avoid that. And that is what makes the show what it is. On the backgrounds, we've had 5-6 people, but again, our core senior teams are very, very few. Ganesh and Abhilash have really, they are the main assets that we have. And there are other people who have contributed when it's the schedules become very, very tight. But these are the magicians who really. So once the animatic is done, we have something called a cleanup notes, like based on the animatic. Because I mentioned the animatic is almost like a rough animation. So if there are certain sections which are too rough, there would be cleanup notes on how the characters designs should be, so that the animation production house can clean it up directly. So a lot of details are given. Color keys for the props and effects are given. All the backgrounds we produce in-house and give it for the compositing. So most of the pre-production, the docket, we make like a docket. So the animatic would have short numbers. It'll have additional cleanup notes. It'll have prop colors, any specific notes if something needs to be followed from somewhere, references, and the master backgrounds to be used in all the shots that will be given. So Inspedia, I think, has a very huge team because they specialize in the 2D animation production. So I don't know the exact number, because when certain teams get free, it additional forces are also put in here. I'm aware of that because during the Corona thing, there was a little bit of, I'm sure everybody was hit and we had to improvise. So certain teams, it slowed down, but then reinforcements came in. So I'm sure, there must be at least 30 to 40 artists from the production side alone. And then we had 2 music composers, Advait and Roto, on Lamput so far. Advait also has another team of 4-5 artists who work with the Foley, sound effects, composition of music, voice dubs. Roto is one-man army. He's like Salman Khan, he's Dabang, he does do everything. And he'll put his blood into each of those things. He's like Salman Khan only. And then there's the Cartoon Network team, which will take care of everything else, that mileage, how to release it, And then there are so many pirates who do the job for us. They, even before the show is officially released, you can see the entire season 3. Just type Lamput season 3, you will be directed to a pirates channel, and so a lot of different. Anand, anything I missed out?
No,
Okay.
I think you covered it.
Yeah. So we'll move on to the next question. How to pitch new story ideas for feature or series in Indian animation industry, and like some good or like to good animation studios or good production distribution companies.
Right.
Any guidance on this?
See, it depends on, like, say, if you are a creator and you're coming up with a concept, you need to know the process ahead. Will you be able to produce it on your own, or are you only looking at, are you looking for that assistance? If you are looking for that production assistance, then you will have to also partner with a production house. You will have to go with their idea and partner with the production house. In our case, we could produce a lot of it in house, so we had to pitch the idea directly to a channel, and channel trusted us with the production. So knowing your client also is very important. I thought I knew the client. Like, I'm the wrong person to ask this question, because I made a mistake the first time. I pitched it to Nickelodeon. I still don't think I was wrong, because if they had taken it, it might have been a brilliant thing. Maybe I didn't. We are fortunate that they were not the right people for us, and we were very fortunate to meet the right people later at Cartoon Network. So every ingredient is very, very critical. So even when you're pitching, you need to know who you're pitching it to, and you should at least try to cater that product for the client, because we have so many brands today. So I can't pitch the same thing maybe to another adult show or some other kind of a brand. This will only work in a certain quirky kind of a scenario. So so you need to position your pitch firstly, and then you need to think over it. Like, if you are not in a position to produce it, then you should collaborate with the production house, and you need to figure out your team. You need to also think about who will contribute in what capacity. So it all depends on what resources you have, what resources you still need to get.
So, thank you. So moving on to the next question.
Anand, I can't stop myself to question this. Almost like since 7-8 years, we are waiting to see Return of the Jungle live, either on screens or anywhere. So every time I see the re-edited version, wow, it excites. But when we are going to see it finally?
Firstly, RK, did it play properly when on your screens?
Actually, I want it to be played once again, because there is some jagged, due to the bandwidth or whatever it is, like second off is not being clear. There is some kind of a jerky thing. If you could once again play it, we have a lot of time.
Yeah, can we please play it after we done with like a few more questions and answers?
Sure, maybe at the end we'll
Yeah.
That's live.
So, do you have answer to my question by any chance?
I wish I had, because see, we are funding it ourselves. But yes, one very clear answer that I have is 1 year is the deadline we've given ourselves. So July 21 is when we are planning to finish. We had finished the first half. There are 2 chapters, like I said. A lot of you have probably even seen chapter 1. So chapter 2 also, more than half the production is done, and various things, like a lot of the background score and the music work is still pending. So and we are raising the funds to produce this, and we're not compromising on that at all, because there is a certain vision, and we don't want it to fall. The whole intention is to make it the way we've thought of it, and we will, I can say that we will definitely do it despite the corona break or whatever happened. We still having a decent momentum. It's a small team. We have to also ensure that we don't die out. Practically we need to keep an eye on our salaries, on the business that's coming, because it's the same team. The same core team is multitasking. Like, Anando is making money for us through Lamput. We are blowing up that money on Jungle, and the entire team will jump on to different commercial projects to make money. So it's a very, very encouraging scenario right now. And unfortunately, we have no other option, RK, with us. So if we have to make it, we have to find our own way to make it. So I think I can confidently tell you that by July next year, we should be done with it. And obviously, we are desperate. Why am I showing you unreleased stuff? We are so eager to share it with the audience and get their responses. And Shiva, you should give me a copy of this chat. Like, I've not been able to read anything.
Yes,
There's
yes,
so many
absolutely.
things.
And we'll be saving it and we'll be giving it to you.
Thank you.
And there are some amazing compliments coming from a lot of our attendees.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Don't cry.
About Return of the Jungle, anyone that's watching this right now, Vaibhav and his team have been working so hard on the project. And anybody out there that's rich enough and wants to help support in any way is welcome in financially helping out the project. Check out, I posted Vaibhav's studio link. So anyone that wants to go there, put in your ideas, put in your thoughts. But I also want to say that Return of the Jungle is for all of us. So as Vaibhav correctly said, it is a project. It's a long form story that he and his team are working very hard to make it happen. So anyone that out of this chat has any ideas, reach out and express any way that you can help Return of Jungle be made.
Yes, thank you so much, Vani. Vani also has been a very, very big help and motivation for the project, and that's why it makes us more confident that this is going to happen and the way we visualized it. And once we get there, the next step also is going to get clear of how we are going to distribute it. I'm sure there will be good partners who will come on board when they see merit in a project. They are going to, if the vision, like what happened with Lamput, we got the right people. I'm sure with Return of the Jungle, when we get there, we'll get the right people. So our focus right now, entire team is focused on, getting to that finish line of the film. RK, hopefully next IAD, before the next, your next year.
Tasi.
Wherever, that I'm just giving you a commitment so that there is fire at the back for us and we adhere to that commitment.
Yes, boss. We are all with you.
Thank you.
Yeah. So can we quickly...
And there are a few questions from the audience. Like they're asking, what is the pipeline? Like, is it a Maya or are you using Blender?
For Jungle?
For Jungle.
I wish we were using Blender, but for many, many years, like we've been working on Return of the Jungle, and the pipeline is set in Maya. And we are still using very, very primitive versions because the pipeline is set and it's a big pain. I think twice we changed the pipeline as, the software evolves. So this is a big pain with the digital software thing. But we are into it. And, so far, whatever we've created, we are thrilled with it. And so that's why it's very important for us to also finish so that we can get out of that and, go to a new tool. We're stuck to this tool. Whether we like it or not. So it's Maya.
Sure. So Vaibhav, can we quickly jump on to other questions and we'll
yes.
short because they are
rapid fire.
As many as possible.
Shiva, keep firing.
Was Return of the Jungle inspired by your family's craze of fancy dress competition?
Yes, it is there in my DNA. It's a manufacturing defect. I can't help it. I told you, during the initial photographs that it ties up.
Yeah.
It's a खून में है थोड़ा problem. So can't help it.
Next question. Why some of the characters don't have nose and some do? Please let us know.
That we forgot while rendering, no? That one button, nose button, we forgot to press. So that's the answer for now.
Yeah. So do you need to follow any specific color theory? If so, like what goes behind it?
For Return of the Jungle?
For the Lamput.
Wow, Anand. He told, I think Anand mentioned.
Yeah, it depends on the mood and story.
Okay.
So whichever feels, however, in what scene, that's it.
Sure. So when the pitch is shared, only the final designs are showed, or you also give them with some options for the network?
To Cartoon Network.
Yeah.
Actually,
when the pitch is shared?
When you do
like
the initial pitch,
scripts.
When you do the initial pitch to the network, you only show the final designs, or you also show them some options from the like?
The pitch that I shared with you, that
Yeah.
was exactly what I had shared with everyone. Nothing more or nothing less, and I didn't even meet them. There was no oral discussion. This was an email attachment sent to them,
Yeah.
and they reacted to it. So I guess that was self-contained.
Sure.
Otherwise, when we are pitching new episode ideas,
Yeah.
there will be a lot of scribbles, there'll be text script, there'll be some imagery for us to convince them that, or share them that this is how we are seeing it. So it'll be a mix of text and images.
Sure, Vaibhav. So what were some of the key things you learned from your experience working on Lamput? Like any like learnings in the in the perspective of making animation filmmaking?
For me, okay,
Yeah, Anand, go.
go on, go on.
Go.
I'll go
carry on.
second.
Okay.
Okay.
I think, see, for me personally, episodic format is something we'd never done before. Okay, and when we got into it, once we got into that kind of a schedule, or that the pressure, and even the fun, and like from a producer's point of view, from all the different hats that we wear, from every point of view, there is a lot of learning. As an artist also, you learn when to let go, when to not let go, that prioritization of how to ensure that you have like a season which has a lot of episodes, and you have to treat all of them as your beloved children. So you have to do your best. There will be some
Yeah.
stepchildren, some very favorite children, but you have to try your best to ensure that at every front, whether it is the script or the boards or the designs or the color or the sound, music, animation, production, or the people who are involved, everyone needs to be motivated to doing that. So it is a different ball game from what we'd been doing earlier. Like TV commercials, it is ruthless, no doubt, but this is like a marathon. But at the same time, you can't slow down too much. You have to keep running at a certain pace, and you have to plan that marathon pretty well. So it was a very good learning, different thing. Like it is no doubt a different learning, because we are handling multiple formats now. Feature film is going, it's like one big saga for us, like a marathon ka baap for us.
Sure.
The episodic stuff is a different kind of a premise. Like for me, I'm looking at different ways of storytelling. At the same time, how to make these films possible. We have to finally be, as producers, we have to deliver the finished product also, and we need to be happy with it. So that balance, it's a tough thing. You have to be at it throughout. Anand?
For me, it was like I think I got my skills polished in this project because I had a good enough playground to play, and people to guide me if I'm going astray. So I think that kind of freedom is needed to understand your strengths and weaknesses. So for me, it was Lamput, which was about 5 years.
Wow. Awesome. Next question. Like, any tips can you share for creating good gags, or uh, what kills a gag?
What kills a gag?
I mean, gag in the sense like the comedy. Any tips for like creating good gags?
Anand?
Watch all the best ones like Charlie Chaplin to Tom and Jerry and try to do something different from those.
Okay,
That's what I did basically.
sure. So, any tips and like advices you would like to give for the students who are aspiring to become good animators or animation filmmakers?
So,
Anand?
no, I think you should say.
No, the same thing. I have only one thing to say. Like, see, I have done what I have really liked every time. I can't say anything else to them. You do what you like. You will have a different excitement. That you'll have something else that inspires you, and there are so many options in animation. Decide where your excitement lies, what your strength is, and we are also seeing our audiences. We also somehow know what we would want to give to our audiences. So I think very, very important to get your clarity there first of what you love doing, and figure out a way to do it. Jump in and do it.
Sure.
Anand?
Nothing to add. That's it.
Sure. So maybe I'll take one more last question. After that, we'll try to reach out to the audience and uh, answer them. So how do you choose and add sound for a show like Lamput, and will like maybe even for a show like how you did for Nickelodeon, Idents Igli, Garba, etc. How do you choose and add sound? Is the question.
See, for the Nick is a different flavor
Yeah.
or a different approach.
We can talk about Lamput first.
With Lamput, uh, over the years, like say from a sound point of view, it was great to have Roto on board initially, because he set a very good parameter and he interpreted it very well. You know, whether it was Western classical or musically or sound wise, um, because there's no dialogue.
Mhm.
It's very important that that strength of the visual has to be complemented with the audio and at times enhanced. So it has to be extremely minimal and has to, because I personally felt the visuals were extremely strong. When we would see an animatic, it would be a very strong impact. So the sound has to only complement that, the storytelling, things like with very short ones like 15 seconders, you need to also treat it as simply as possible. If it's not needed, don't use music, have silence. For you It's a good, again, that's another learning for us, because we are also figuring out uh, in that short time how we can enhance the storytelling. Different options, mute this, don't have certain sounds, or have only sound here and don't do anything elsewhere. So all those experiments about telling of the story, it really helps us. So from an approach point of view, I think our first pulse is always the story. We need to see when the story is flowing. If that sound is not making me enjoy that gag, then I know something is wrong and I'll have to suggest a solution on how to do it. Sometimes there are theme based episodes, like martial arts was, we needed that fake, the stereotypical Chinese sounds that we have grown up with, and we are very clear on certain parts that this is the kind of sound or music that has to come in here. So on certain episodes you're very clear that let's do this. and
Sure.
and the other episodes, Roto will share, like how every person is pitching in. Even Roto or Advait, they will pitch in some new thing that, hey, I'm thinking like this, is this sound good? And we will also visualize that and see if that works well with the video. We will react to it accordingly, or if we are not clear with it, we'll do our homework and listen to certain sounds and share with them, saying that this feels better.
Sure, Vaibhav. Thank you.
Anand?
One thing I learned from season 3 is, which I didn't know, that I think it's best to work with the musician before you lock the animatics. So because some of the music might help pace the film slightly differently, and it'll be slightly better. So I think it's best to figure out the story, then the boards, discuss it with the music director, and then as you're locking the animatics, the music should also be there, should be locked. It'll help more, I feel.
See, many a time
I
we
think
work
that's one
with
thing.
scratch tracks,
Yeah.
music tracks. Like we if even if we don't discuss with the composer, sometimes we also choose a certain genre of music that we feel is perfect for this mood, and then time the animatic based on that. And that helps the music composer also, because all the visuals are set to a certain rhythm, uh, and then a clarity on the genre also is there for the composer to begin work.
Sure. Thank you, Vaibhav, and thank you, Anand.
So as we got most of the students, the common question from students is like, we got an ideas how to create it, put it, and reach you to your studio for a work. How to apply a job at your studio.
Share your work, like the kind of work that we do. Let us know how you can contribute. Share your best work with us. And we are a very small team, and we have a smaller bandwidth, and we are very excited with some of the projects that we are already doing. So it has to be a win-win for both of us. Even when we take interns, it is the same logic. We need to have something to offer you guys, and you need to have something to offer us. We need to see that potential in your work to decide that, yes, we want to work with this person, or we feel this person can contribute to this project that we are working on. Because we've
Yeah, I
gone
got
out of the
hired
way.
through
If there are promising student work that we've seen, we've ensured that we worked with them. So I think it all depends on the work. So share your best work.
So, Vaibhav.
Yeah, in terms of reaching, I reached Vaibhav through Facebook only.
Sorry, Anand, can you please repeat?
Yeah, in terms of reaching, I contacted Vaibhav through Facebook. So I got hired through Facebook.
Nice. Cool. So, RK or Vani, do you have any further questions?
I mean, apart of thanking a lot, what else we have? And we would be really happy if you can play once again back from the jingle.
Oh, you'd not switched on your camera, no, that time. So now you will record it.
No.
You forgot to record it.
Please. And Vaibhav,
I'm
like
kidding.
this is a Zoom where it will not allow any other third-party applications to record.
Oh, great.
So except the admin, no one can do that. And I really don't know, as if it's in Facebook Live. If you want, I can stop Facebook Live.
Yes, please.
Yeah. Shiva, if you can stop Facebook Live and stop the recording, we'll once again see.
Sure, okay. So, Vani, would you like to add anything before we stop the live streaming?
No, I'm good. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you very much for Anand and Vaibhav to come here. And I would really like to thank all the volunteers of ASIFA India for putting in their extra time and effort to make this webinar happen. And of course, there's Prasad. Would you like to give the ending thanks to all our supporters, our press and press team?
I think Prasad is not here. Maybe his line got dropped.
So after the video, are we coming back, or that's the end of our session?
Yeah, I think we can make
The
it
wrap,
like
right?
this.
Yeah. Okay. All right then. What can I say? Thank you, guys. I mean, I just wanted to say thank you very much for watching it. It's been a great pleasure of having everybody, and we've had over 1,000 people watching you guys on Facebook.
Wow.
So it's pretty exciting. So congratulations to Lamput and to the Return of Jungle team.
Thank you so much, Vani. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, so I'm sharing my screen now.
Yeah, just a minute.